Okay guys, welcome to the October solar update. I do apologize for noise. These grid ties make noise when they're making power. So as you can see, things have changed. The power jack grid tie blew up. Well, it didn't technically blow up, it just stopped working. So I've replaced it with 3 grid ties, and then on the big array out back I added another panel to make a total of 6, which means each one of these grid ties has 2 panels hooked to them, which will keep them under 60% of their total load because they're all 1,000 watts. As you can see, the one in the middle is a little bit of a cheaper version, but they're all about $120 or less each. So what we're doing here is breaking it up. So 2 of these runs 1/2 of the box, and then 1 of these and the one that's out in the wood burner building run the other side of the box. So there's a total of 4 panels and 2 grid ties on each leg of my electric box. So, we are running cheap grid ties. The life expectancy should be a couple years, but that power jack, something was internally wrong with it. We had probably 10 power outages and flickers in a row. So I'm guessing the anti-islanding, which is the technology that keeps the men on the poles safe, because your grid tie will shut down the moment it doesn't sense power from the grid, which is a good thing. We want to keep our linemen safe. But I think this one had a defective unit in it and it just shut down and wouldn't come back on. PowerJack says that's one of their older models. When I talked to them, they said it was sold by a private eBay seller, so it may have been refurbished. They're not sure. But there obviously is a reason they stopped making that model. They don't make that 1800 watt model anymore. So, kind of an update on the actual system. Let's go through and take a look at the bill and see how we did this month. Okay guys, so here's the current bill, and yeah, there's some concerns here. Notice this red? This is our taxes and fees. This is our usage in the blue. Do you see a problem here? So this month our bill was $64.31. Our kilowatt hour usage is 452. Now, per their rates of what they're telling all of us they're charging us, I used $22.26 of electric. Then they added $42.05 in taxes and fees. That's hilarious. So, we got to looking at it here, and what I live in has my electric out on a pole. It's not actually attached to my house. So they classify that as a temporary power pole. $8.40 is a constant every month. That is the pole charge, okay? So we can't get around that no matter what we do. But if you look at this, we've got $9 fee here for transmission service, a $20.48 charge for distribution service, deferred asset phase-in rider $1.31, phase-in recovery rider $2.51, 29 cents for power purchase agreement rider, and that makes the total fees $42.05. Down here I use 452 kilowatt hours times what would essentially be 5 cents. And that came out to $22.26. So, let me tell you the reality of the world we live in. You can never get your power bill below $25 to $27 a month. It's not physically possible. And I'll tell you why. I have a power pole, temporary power pole at the other end of my property. I have not used a single kilowatt hour Not one on it since it's been up. And every month I pay $25 to $27. They will get your money no matter what. There's no way around it. You're not going to get around it. And the simple fact of it is even if you could get your energy usage to zero, they're still going to charge you around $25 every month. And they call that maintaining their grid. That's what they call that. And that's why they want to make you be connected to the grid. Now, in the real world, most of us just look at these bills and pay them. We think they're a part of life. We just pay them. We don't look at what we're getting charged. Well, if you watched my other video, you know that the average we pay here with taxes and fees and everything is 13.2 cents. This comes out to 14.2 cents, which means it went up a penny. Now, a penny over kilowatt hour don't seem like much, but to a normal household, that's $10 to $15 more a month you're going to be paying. And over a year, do the math up on that. Now, if you check out your most recent bill, here they try and confuse you by saying, oh, we're going to decrease a cent for this to save you money. And now the grid upkeep, because they just replaced the main lines running down through Southeast Ohio. Now they're going to charge you the penny more. Well, I don't see any discounts, but I see the penny more. That came in bright and clear on this bill. So, when it comes down to it, you're going to be about if I could get this to zero, I'm going to pay $300 a year just to have that line hooked to my house. There's no way about it. So, granted, if I had a $25 a month electric bill, if I could get it to zero usage, I really wouldn't have a reason to cry, honestly, I guess. But it's just crap because I use $22.26 in electric this month. And we worked hard to get that down that low. And they're going to charge me $20 in fees. Or $20 more than my electric use and fees. So $42, $22. Almost double in fees and taxes. Double. This is my taxes and fees. Mostly fees. This is my usage. Now, if you look back, it's like that on all my bills. More taxes and fees than usage. All the way through. Look at all these. Look at how much money they're making off us. That they say they're charging us 5 cents a kilowatt hour. That's crap. They're not. Okay, enough of that rant. Let's see how much we've saved. So we had $64.31 this month. All right. Last month, $91.24. Month before that, $94.10. Month before that, $95. Month before that, $87. Month before that, $94. Month before that, now we're getting before we had the solar, $126. $105. $91. $116. $100. So $64.31, not bad. Not bad at all. I mean, if you go back to 1 year ago, it says we used 830 kilowatt hours in October of last year. This month we use 450. So basically half. Half our usage. Not bad. Not bad at all. Now, when this happened and we realized what they were doing, me and my wife sat down and had a long talk. And it comes out that I would rather invest this money that we're paying AEP into more solar or wind or some other form of renewable energy and give them less And for all actual reasoning, I'll probably end up spending a little more than I would pay them. But the way I'm going to do it, I'll be able to use that power. If the grid ever goes down, I'll be able to keep my house running. So, it's kind of a personal preference thing. I have an issue with if I can do something on my own, even if it costs me slightly more, I'd rather do that than hand it to a big corporation that can't even bother to make their selves known of what they're doing. I mean, this is stupid. Don't tell me you're charging me 5 cents a kilowatt hour and you're charging me almost triple that. Just be straightforward. Hey, we got taxes, we got fees and stuff. The fees, that $8.50 whatever, that's in every bill, the exact same amount. So why not just add that in the kilowatt usage hourly rate? Why try and hide it? So I'm not going to go into real big detail of what we're going to do yet. As we get it together, you're going to see it in the monthly updates. But right now, let's just say that whereas in the summer you've got air conditioner usage, our blower on our wood burner is like our winter usage. So we're looking at offsetting that and then growing upon that to offset even more things around the house. And we'll go into all that later. But the October update, $64.31 is the bill. Don't know if I'm going to get any of the new stuff in place before the next bill comes. We're going to try. But if we can stay around this point, anybody that has, my house is all electric. So anybody that has a house that's all electric, to get handed this bill with as cold as it's been, I don't think anybody would be unhappy with that. But at the same time, you can kind of understand why I'm a little unhappy. The bill should have been somewhere around $59 at the 13.2 cents a kilowatt hour, which is the average of all these other months. But for some reason it's 14.2 now. So I guess we are paying for all that tree clearing and new lines they put in and all that. But that's the end of the solar update for October. I'm Tony with Our World Outdoors. Please like, share, and subscribe so you can see all the updates as they come in. All right, we'll talk to you later.